This is New Media TV in London.
One of the major difficulties when independence comes to Nigeria will be the rivalry between the western and the eastern regions.
So this is Chief Obafemi Awolowo, who is the leader of the western region of Nigeria, which has just celebrated its self-government. Not complete independence, but self-government within the Federation of Nigeria. Now, Chief Awolowo's title here is Premier, to distinguish him from the federal Prime Minister. Can you tell us how much self-government you now have in Western Nigeria?
As you know, ours is a federal constitution. Under the constitution, certain matters like defense, foreign affairs, ports and railways are exclusive federal subjects. All other matters which are not declared exclusive federal subjects are residual subjects over which the regions have authority. In regard to those subjects, we are completely self-governing now.
Are you in Western Nigeria content to remain part of a greater Nigeria, or do you hope one day for complete independence?
Indeed, we are content to remain part of the Federation of Nigeria. We have no intention at all of severing connection with this great country.
Do you think that Nigerians are beginning to think of themselves now as one nation?
Indeed, they have begun to think of themselves as citizens of this great country, and all enlightened Nigerians are determined to ensure that Nigeria remains united.
But not all Nigerians are enlightened.
Not all Nigerians are enlightened, but the majority, quite a good number, are enlightened, and the majority are politically conscious to realize the advantages that accrue from Nigeria remaining as a single nation.
Oòduà Yorùbá land in history in the 1950s. In the 1950s, Obafemi Awolowo was a leading political legend in Nigeria, but did not have a close or cooperative relationship with the NCNC. The NCNC, under Nnamdi Azikiwe, was a rival political party to Awolowo's action group, AG, which held sway in the western region. Awolowo's political success in the West, particularly with his free primary education policy, strengthened the AG and established him as a major political force, contrasting with the NCNC's regional influence in the East and moderate successes nationally. Geographic focus. The NCNC was largely associated with the Eastern region, and its influence was present in the 1954 federal elections. By the end of the decade, leading to Nigeria's independence in 1960, Awolowo was leading the AG towards independence with confidence, a contrast to the NCNC's position as a rival national party. Obafemi Awolowo was our hero, the Yoruba hero of all time. At the time in history, the NCNC had 23, the AG had 37, other parties and independent candidates had 20. But all the smaller parties could have voted for NCNC on the floor of the Western Region House in Ibadan. Nnamdi Azikiwe could easily have become the premier of the Western Region. Adelabu Penkelemesi supported Azikiwe. Both the Northern Region and the Eastern Region have always poked their nose into a region that does not rightfully belong to them. However, on the eve of the House conveyance, Awolowo held a strategic meeting with all the smaller parties and the independent candidates, especially the Ibadan Mabalaje party, led by Adisa Akinloye and Anthony Enahoro's Isian Aborigines. Awolowo convinced them of the implications of Azikiwe becoming a premier in southwest Yorubaland. They all agreed to follow the action group, AG. Awo then distributed Aso Ibi to all of them, that they should sew it that night and wear it in the morning to the house. The next day, all the Aso Ibi legislators sat on the same side. When the Oyimbos called for a division, NCNC had only 23 members. The action group had the majority, 57, and Awo became the premier. Azikiwe was shocked, and he never forgave Obafemi Awolowo. Awolowo governed for a breathtaking 8 eventful years and performed beyond expectations. Azikiwe relocated back to the eastern region and took over from the Calabar man, Ayo Ita. The rest is history. 75 years after, are we going to see a repetition of the same event in 2027? 75 years later, the best thing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can do for Nigeria is to restructure Nigeria back to the 1960 and 1963 regional formation, with an option as a clause for any region that may want to secede or break away.
That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video broadcast or any of our live streams, please don't forget to comment, like, follow us, share, and subscribe to our channels on Facebook and YouTube. Your engagement, love, likes, subscriptions, and interactions are the greatest reward for us, as our pages and media feeds are non-monetized. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video and live stream.